Good morning, Web Spiders. Today's Monday. It's August 22nd, and I have a bucket filler to start announcements with today. So, happy bucket filler goes out to Derek Johnson from Mrs. Clendenning. Derek noticed messy paper towels on the bathroom floor and picked them up without being asked. Way to go, Derek. Watching him take care of his school filled Mrs. Clendenning's bucket. So, Derek, that is awesome. Just a reminder, Web is participating in Red Fridays, which is, remember, everyone who's deployed, all of our soldiers, and this order form went home. And again, it's not something you have to do, but it's something that you can do if you want to. So if you want to order one of these red shirts to wear on Fridays, and you don't have an order form, you can let the office or Mrs. Bartram know, and we'll make sure that you get one. Let's see how our popcorn reading is going. Last week, Mrs. Kinsey received the popcorn reading book, so let's see who Mrs. Kinsey needs to hand that book off to today. Rachel Brown, Mrs. Brown in the art room. So Mrs. Kinsey, if you will hand that book to Mrs. Brown, that will be awesome. And I have to write it down so I make sure I remember. So, happy popcorn reading to Mrs. Brown. I hope that book gives you some great positive ideas and messages. Let's see if we have any birthdays. Now, over the weekend, you might have celebrated a birthday, but hopefully you did something over the weekend to show that you had courage or that you were courageous. Looking for the birthday list, flipping through my pages here. So on the 19th, which was Saturday, we had Riley Deckard for Mrs. Comerford and Malachi Hunter for Mrs. Schatz. And then yesterday we had Taylor Davis from Mrs. Walter's room. So happy birthday to Taylor yesterday. And then we had Zoe Dillard, I guess Zoe was yesterday, from Mrs. Pate's class. So all of those kiddos celebrated a birthday either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And today's the 22nd, and we don't have any birthdays in the web today. So we're not celebrating any birthdays in the web today. But at this time, if you'll stand and push your chair in, we are going to have a moment of silence. And now for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. So, it's Marvelous Monday. What are you going to do to make it great? I don't know. But think about the Cowardly Lion and how he was afraid to do something, but he tried anyway. Think about Boo, who had the monster in her closet, but she investigated and found out it wasn't so scary after all. And think about our buddy bench that we talked about on Friday. It takes courage to even go sit on the buddy bench if you don't have someone to play with. But it also takes courage to be that friend to go over and offer to play with someone that maybe you don't even know. So there's all kinds of opportunities in our building to be courageous. But I want this Monday to be marvelous like every other Monday. I'm going to walk the hallways in just a second and see who had everyone here on time this morning, because it is so important to start our Mondays with everyone here on time. So if you're here at school on time, doing your bell work on time, getting your things put away on time, making your lunch choices on time, it just makes your day go smoother and seem better, and then you're more productive. So if we're all here on time, especially on Mondays, those are probably the hardest day, but the most exciting, then we can start our week off on the right foot. So that's really what we want to do. So I can't wait to walk through the hallways in just a minute and see who had everybody here on time. I bet you there'd be some backpack charms for classrooms who had everybody here on time. That's pretty exciting. Okay, let's do our web creed and have a marvelous Monday. I'm a member of the web family. I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect and give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make web school a place where everybody is somebody special. Make it a super great day in the web, guys, and make sure that you are doing it right.